Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Um, I want to make a video just to catch up on a little bit on NFL all day, but overall, this is going to be kind of a different video from that I've ever done before. This is going to be over the all crypto, NFTs, a little bit of everything of kind of where I see everything going, and just to show you guys my account evaluation. I'm not uh doing anything crazy, but I haven't been really active on, all day aside from the challenge being completed. There will be a pack drop this week. Um, this upcoming week, I'm not sure if it's going to be Thursday or Friday. I think drops usually been on Fridays, but with some occasions on um Wednesday or Friday. Uh, but yeah, so this is just the market's down again. The floor has tanked a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but I do have a feeling that it's doing okay compared to other NFTs and the current market. And then we're gonna go like let's just check out Top Shot. I'm just curious. I haven't seen NBA Top Shot or anything like that in a while, but doesn't seem too bad. Some collections seem like they're doing okay, but as you can see, like the overall market is down on NFTs and altogether. And like NFL All Day is like a project I truly believe in, aside from some other projects. But so NFL All Day is a project I believe in. So if you guys are not aware, currently the stock market um, has taken a dive. Um, the dollar is overinflated. And again, this is not financial advice. So I know I never say this, but like in this video, I will say this. Like, this is not financial advice. This is just something to be aware of and something to take notice. Um, and there's other research, so you guys could do your own research and find out about this stuff. But, I've been learning this crypto and like stock market stuff and technical analysis and a lot of things over the past 6 to 7 years. So I've really done my due diligence on this, and but this is my opinion on what's going to happen in the market over the next, I would say, 18 months to 2 years. Before we might see something happen, but so I'm gonna just kind of click out of the NFL all day and like talk about like NFTs and the overall market in general, right? So NFL All Day, I do think is a good project, right? I think it's going to do very well in the short term and in the long term. Um, I know you guys are kind of crazy. They're like, what? How could that possibly be? Let's see what the floor moments are. Floor moments are still at $4. How could this be like good for us, right? Like, how is this good? We paid $50 for moments and things like that. Yes, that is, we all took a dive, right? We all took a hit buying every single purchase that we made. If you didn't hit something good and you didn't sell anything, then you're probably in the negative right now. Um, and a lot of NFTs, anything that you probably bought within the past 3 to 6, 4 months, we probably, most of us probably regret it if, you're not aware everything is down right now. So the overall market is down, right? So out of this, I do think that NFL All Day is one of the projects that will survive what's going to come, right? So that being said, right? So NFL All Day is going to be a project that will overcome what's going to happen. So this is not a set in stone what's going to happen, but this is just my prediction of what the next 2 years is going to be. So if you guys remember back in the ICO days, which was around 2017. If you guys are not aware, this is Ethereum, but let's go around and let's go with big O, good old Bitcoin, right? So if you guys don't remember back in 2017, 2018, this is when Bitcoin hit 20,000, right? So around this time span, right here between this state and this state right here, so it's about 100 and I would say maybe a little bit before then. So around this date right here, around November of 2017, Bitcoin started breaking new all-time highs and new all-time records, and then the altcoins followed as well, right? So we broke a new high. So we broke 20,000 was our biggest hit, right? So we hit 20,000, which was incredible, right, at that time. And then we fell a pretty big percentage. So I'm gonna just delete this. So during this time, if you guys are not aware, if you guys are still new to everything, the crypto market, during this time, the hype was ICOs. ICOs. Just like big companies and corporations have IPOs or our initial public offerings like the stock market, you know, projects were doing their own type of thing, which were called ICOs, initial coin offerings, for projects like Tron or different, different projects. ADA probably had an ICO, right? All these like cryptocurrency projects, which were up at the time, and bought into the whole hype. Everybody lost tons of money, and then this is what this led to, right? Which was a fall of a total of, let's see, 200. What is that? Is this percentages? I'm sorry, but let's check out the 74% loss. It's just right around there. And if you bring it to its lowest low, which was right here, would bring it to about 84% lowest low, right? So from the peak of Bitcoin, right, there was all these coin offerings. That was the hype around the time, right? And if you take this history into consideration, right, if you take where we are now, right, so these are weekly candles. Every candle here represents a week. Um, if you go back over here, right, so to our current market of now, which has been a year or close to a year since we reached our all-time high, and then repeated that to make a new all-time high, which was about close to 6 months ago. So let's let's kind of see where things are at. And then if you guys look, if you guys want to compare, like, oh, the NFTs don't are not correlated to Bitcoin or the stock market. Like, I could go on the stock market as well, and then just look for stocks, and then just go to S&P, right? The S&P 500. Ooh, and that is prime to fall, right? I think it broke resistance. Yeah, so it broke its resistance point right there. Um, so it doesn't matter what you look at, if it's S&P or stocks and things like that. The difference between crypto and stocks is that stocks move a lot slower, and crypto runs 24/7. Right? It never stops. So it is correlated, but it makes such big jumps that the stock market will move. Like Bitcoin might fall like 50% when the stock market moves like 5 to 10%. And that's considered a big move. When in Bitcoin, when in crypto is just more volatile. So, anyways, um, so if you guys don't know what's going on, there's things that happen like trend cycles and different indicators. I'm not really good at explaining these type of things. I do know, like, I do understand kind of like history. So to me, here there's a lot of indicators just by viewing the chart that the market is like kind of gonna fall, in my opinion. Like Bitcoin made, and you guys may say like, oh no, if Bitcoin, like I've heard a lot of sentiment like saying if Bitcoin falls below a certain point, like that it's gonna crash and it's gonna die. But like if you paid attention to the history of the economy, like we print, like think about all the things we've gone through the past 2.5 years of we've printed money. We've devalued the dollar. We printed more money in the past 2 years than ever in the history of the United States combined. Um, you guys could fact check all this stuff. Again, don't just go by my opinion. This is just my opinion, and this is what I just think it's gonna happen, right? So if we go based off like technical analysis trending patterns, right, we could consider this to be our bottom, right? This right here. We This was our low, and we've never gone below that low, even after we made our new high. So this is on the weekly candle. Okay, this is on the weekly candle. So if you guys don't know technical analysis, I do recommend you guys just looking up YouTubers or learning the basics of technical analysis. It's really helpful, and tons of traders use this every day to make trading patterns and things like that. Like one of my friends, uh, or acquaintances, actually shorted Bitcoin from 69,700 to like, and it's still holding its current short. So I know extremely wealthy people and making these type of investments. I know this uh, pattern could be tricky, but so there's a lot of ways you could take this weekly point of view. But in my point of view, the trading is looking weak in my opinion. So reasons why, I'll tell you why, right? So we made a new lower low. So if you guys don't know what a lower low is, so lower low is our new low point, our new lowest low, right? Which is this candle here. Just delete these red patterns here. So if you guys, so we made a new lower low, which is below this low here and below our lowest low before our highest high, if that makes sense, right? So this low goes below our lower low, our lowest low, which was over here, which is a huge breaking point. Going below this point is fine, or it's still kind of bearish in my opinion, but as long as you don't go below your lowest low, and we broke it. So and immediately, if we break $1 beyond that point, like $1, just like how we did here, just by a couple $100, we broke below that point. That is very bearish in my opinion, and now that creates a pocket. So this is what I call a pocket range, and I'm just kind of like make this now its resistance point. So below we have support, and then below we have resistance. But so we broke below our low, and then we climb back to our support level, right? So I have a feeling that it's gonna come back up and retest this for maybe the next 2 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Um, and I won't be surprised if we get to this level here. So we have a few little patterns here, right? If you guys break it down, then we could go here. Oh, let me see. And therefore, so if we break above 48,000, 50,000, then I could see that us climbing back up to above, maybe retesting 60, 62, 70,000. Great possibility. But there's a lot of indicators, still showing signs of bearish, of weakish sentiment. So again, us going below the lower low is not good. Us not breaking the new higher high, right, which this is our higher high, is a bearish move, right? If you guys take a look at the indicators below, if you guys pay attention to um, your RSI, which is, so I have the stochastic RSI and the RSI both attached together. And if you guys, weak sentiment, weak sentiment is being below the 50% mark. So as soon as we broke 50%, should have been an indicator that the market is getting weaker, right? So which was around here. So as soon as we broke that 50%, we should have sold, which was around December 21st, around December 6th. So people should have really sold around December 6th. As you could see that once we went below 50%, everything's been declined, and we haven't been able to break above 50% on the RSI. The stochastic's gonna play, so it's gonna play around six. Stochastic RSI is known to be fast, and it's gonna move up and down faster than the normal RSI. So and again, if we go to the MACD down here, we can see that the crossover is still bearish, and it has a wide enough gap to keep going further down, and you know not not so much room to you know not so much positivity to keep climbing back up, and you know who knows, it could keep dipping. So again, so that's another indicator, or a few more indicators showing that the market is weak and bearish. And then you just say, oh well, my crypto or my stock or my NFT or my or my whatever, right? My whatever. You could my blah 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 blah. Whatever you want to put behind your stock, your whatever. You might have a rare one or whatever that is not impacted by any of these things, but for the most part, they probably will. Um, so I'm sorry, this video is going to be probably a little bit long because I'm going to go more into my strategy, especially during these times that we're about to see. That that's going to be pretty awesome. Awesome in the way I explain them. So hopefully you guys are with me. This is going to be if this happens, right? This is a probability. But if this happens, then it's going to be one of the best chances and opportunities for everyone, everyone to be able to make money, right? Like poor people and rich people, right? Like, um, I would consider myself in the poor category compared to rich people, but this would be like back in 2008 type shit, right? So let's get into what I think is going to happen. So, if you guys don't know, there's a lot of things in the economy with like hiking up rates. People don't like, the Fed doesn't want to hike up rates this year. They think we have a good market, but if you guys been paying attention to like Walmart, let's check out Walmart. I think Walmart, like, look at that dip. Ooh, look at that dip. And I feel, oh my God, that is so horrible. Wow, look at that dip on Walmart. This is really sad. Like, this is really sad. Um, because people are gonna lose a lot of jobs, and this is not cool at all. But this is just what is coming to to the U.S. Like this is we've printed way too much money. Like, we gave away way too much money. We're still giving away a lot of money, right? We're just giving money to Ukraine. Like, no bullshit shit. Like, this has nothing to do with anything. We're just giving money away, to everybody, to citizens, to everybody. And this is what happens when you print more money in the past 2 years than ever in the history of the United States. This is what happens, right? And this is me, like, a little rant, but like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not an educated person. Like, I didn't go to school for this shit. I really just studied all this shit that I try to learn on my own. Like just shit that I'm interested in, like technology and Bitcoin is technology, and that shit got me interested, and I just learned all this shit like on my own. Like, so, and like the economy and all these things is things that I have to find out on my own. So nobody's teaching nobody this shit. So like you really have to go out and look for it. Like, I like the my parents, my mom doesn't know this shit. Like, my parents don't know about this shit. My siblings don't know anything about this shit. Like, this is certain shit that only certain people are into. That's the shit that gets me so upset because it impacts everybody. And like, yeah. So when we overprint money, when we don't understand what we want, like higher minimum wage increases, like all these things, like we people don't understand. Like, there's like, bro, there's all these things play an impact to you and I, the middle income, the poor, because we're the ones that like have to pay the bailouts and like the tax increases and all the food increases, when we can't afford it and the rich really can, right? So this is the kind of shit that pisses me off. But like, these are the times where you really have to take advantage of what's going to be going on. So if you guys don't see that like Walmart took a huge, huge dive, um, you know, which is about 27%, 27% loss, within the past month from its highest high, which is at 161, and it broke support, which is now resistance, and landed on its latest support, which we could turn that candle green. Um, but we'll see if this actually holds on Walmart, which is pretty low. So this is gonna have like investors like pretty pissed off, right? So it has to the dollar, right, of 119 and 20. So we'll really see if it holds off. But as you guys can see, that we're really trickling right here on the RSI at 50% right here, and the stochastic still has time to go, keep going lower. So, um, and the MACD on the weekly. Again, this is just all on the weekly charts. I really don't like. I could go to higher time frames, but I'm such a like long-term holder that, and I don't really have time to do day trades or like if you go down to the daily chart, make swing like day trades and stuff like that. I just don't have time for that. I really play the long term game, and right now I'm actually like waiting to. I've been waiting for this for a while. Like to be honest with you guys, I'm not gonna lie. Um, and I do have checks like um on. I've done previous videos before on this before. I used to be a lot into this when I just got started, but now I play it kind of slow. I'm into different shit. I don't like checking the market all the time. I've learned to be patient and wait and not rush into things and know that more trades will come along if I miss a trade. I'd rather miss a trade than lose money on a trade. Things in that type of nature. So it's really psychological and takes a lot of time to learn and be patient and stuff like that. And if you have the patience for that, then that's great. Um, but I kind of went through hell learning what I wanted to learn now and understanding everything because that's kind of what I am or what I like to do and stuff. But um, so anyways, so right, so you can see that Walmart took a huge dip, and to me, this is like the beginning of the MACD negative crossover, which is about to keep diving, which that's a pretty significant candle. Um, so I could probably see a temporary rally, maybe to 133 before it continues to dip. And if it breaks to around 114 or below, that's pretty significant. So, anyways, so as you can see, it's kind of all correlated, um, right? So, what is my prediction? So, my prediction for Bitcoin that if we break, if we break, right? If we break $1 over 24,000, $1 over 24,000. So 2424 or something like that, but between 24,000. So we break $1. If we break below 24,000, in my point of view, that's a guarantee that we're going to retest 20,000. And then that would be our first retest to see if 20,000 will hold support, right? So why does that matter, right? So, or if you're in NFTs or whatever, like because the market's gonna crash, right? Like I'm not. If you're already like significantly in the dip and if you want to write it out, I understand, and you might want to bail, but I would just probably stop investing if that was it, and I would just probably want to see where the market goes. But right now, I'm just in the sidelines again. I'm just waiting. I'm not making any moves. I just want to see where the market goes, right? Um, because I just buy and trade. I don't use leverage. I don't short. I don't long, right? But I might have to change that strategy later. But for now, I'm just waiting silently in the sidelines. I already dipped out a while ago, around over here. But 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 yeah, um, so if I have a feeling if we break below 24,000, we're gonna retest 20,000. And why are we gonna retest 20,000? Because our previous support, right? Our previous support is 20,000. Or when our previous resistance was 20,000. So when we go above our resistance, our new support becomes a resistance, right? Or our old resistance becomes our new support. I hope that makes sense. But so a new week starts in a few hours um, on the weekly trading chart. But so in my point of view, this is going to be like a good time for moves to be made. So if you guys look at Ethereum, to me, Ethereum broke a huge psychological level of $2,000, and to me, like like you guys have to understand the psychology and the actual trading patterns, which takes a while. And if you're serious, you could probably get down in 6 months to a year to learn like the basics and stuff. But it's really psychology and how trends work and how the psychology of just people and things happen. Like a few other people mentioned recessions and depressions coming. And I'm not just kind of following the trend. I kind of like I've made calls on this before because I'm also trying to understand the market. I'm not a professional by any means, but um, I have seen to made some cool predictions that I feel confident in, and uh, yeah, like this is nothing to say anything. If you guys take a look at OpenSea, um, right, over the past 6 days or 7 days, the top the top NFTs, right, have been slaughtered, right. This is only 7 days. This isn't over like the past month, right? I wish that they could do 30-day charts. If I could have these type of like these type of a technical analysis on NFTs, that'd be great because I could do exact technical analysis just how I do these, like just how I do on crypto. But um, right. So this one, CryptoPunks just skyrocketed after a while because prices were probably too low. So people just scooping shit back up on the dip. People who really know like and understand crypto know that the price will go back up eventually. But right now, so I kind of see the NFT market kind of like doing its first shakedown of like which brand will survive, right? And of course, like I have a feeling that like CryptoPunks, Bored Ape, Mutant Apes, CryptoKitties, uh, Sandbox, things like that are going to survive. But right now it's just kind of shaking out the market. But why am I even explaining to you guys all this, right? Why am I even saying this? Because like, dude, this is the time where like rich people plan their shit, right? The rich people do not buy up here, bro. Right? Rich people do not buy Bitcoin at 70,000, right? Rich people short Bitcoin at 70,000, right? And like because they've studied and they know this shit, and it's not just bots, it's not just like there's always gonna be, this is in regards to everything, right? There's always, oh shit, crash? Sounded like a shot. Drive by? Damn, sorry. I heard a pop, and then I heard a car spun out. That's fucking crazy. But but yeah, so you're always gonna find these these things that people are gonna either blame something on, like the market crash, China, Ukraine, um, something Joe Biden said, something the president said, something somebody said, something to crash the market or some. They're gonna blame it on the economy. They're gonna blame it on a new form, on a new bill. They're gonna blame it on everything, right? Blame it here, blame it there, recession, overprint of the dollar, or whatever. They're always gonna blame the blame. Something's gonna come where the people are going to think, oh, it's this is why crypto's down, or this is why the stock market's down, or this is why this is happening. But to me, these are all just trends. This is all just history, and history repeats itself, and especially when we're just overprinting money, and undervaluing the dollar. But um, but yeah, um, and so this is kind of where people need to kind of pay attention because if you want to grow your wealth, um, you need to like kind of think like a rich person or think kind of know what they know and know their strategies and things like that, right? So things always collapse. So in my opinion, if we retest 20,000, right, and we break below 20,000, a dollar, just a dollar below, right? So if we go into this range here, and let me just like change the color on that. If we break anywhere a dollar below, you know, 20,000, I have a feeling we're gonna retest 12,000. And I think that I really have a feeling, strong feeling that 12,000 is gonna be our new bottom, our new Bitcoin bottom, right? So if we go back to our old, back to 2017, 2018, around that era, our new bottom was 3,000, right? 3,200, if you guys want to pinpoint it exactly. So let's go price loss, right? 82%, 82% decline from its all-time low. So 82% is really pretty significant, right? And if history is kind of going to repeat itself, um, let's see what 82%. I don't know why it's 82%. It went from 20,000 to 'cause I think I need a new pricing tool. So let's go short position. If you were to short that, yeah, see, around, yeah, 88%. Sorry, I just want to verify. So we take the exact, Usually it's gonna fall around like the same percentage. Stock position, insurance. So 62%. We're very close, right? So if we go down to 82%, which would be around 12,000, right? That's kind of strange. That's kind of strange, right? Pretty coincidental. The match is closely the same from its previous high to its current high. And if like some other bearish indicators is this reverse this head and shoulders. If you guys don't see that, right? So a head and shoulders pattern is a bearish pattern. And again, I'm on the weekly sign. And if you go to your patterns, you go to your head and shoulders. You can show your head, your shoulder, your head, your shoulder, and then I know it's a little crooked, but that could be potential head and shoulders, right? Like in my opinion, like that's just kind of what it seems. I don't I don't know what else to say. I know I kind of just ranted on this. You guys probably don't even understand this whatsoever. I've never made a video like this because I just kind of want to stick to NFTs, and NFTs are cool. But right now, um, I don't think it's gonna be a good time to buy NFTs. Um, like I will be scouting a lot and just looking on prices, to be honest, and just looking up prices, and if I see something, I might snatch it, like because um, the market will recover, right? And and cycles repeat themselves. If you guys, I just highly recommend you guys learn wave patterns, like structure, kind of how, if you guys are not aware of the economy, learn what's going on with your money. Learn that they're printing a lot more money. Your money's being devalued every day, and this is the time to actually try to save as much money as you possibly can. Um, you know, there's going to be a new tragedy. Something's going to happen, whether it's economy wise, tragedy wise. Something's going to happen where it's going to create more FUD, more fear, and we might have a lot more shortages coming, layoffs, and things like that. If this happens, right, this is just all probabilities, and I might just be panicking here, but I'm just like kind of letting you guys know, see what's up, because shit's shit's about to go off. So I'm sorry for making this video so long. So again, if we break below 24,000, we're gonna retest 20,000. If we break below 20,000, we're retesting 12. Okay, that's my prediction, and you guys could go based off everything else, but like, so that means everything's gonna be on a discount, right? Ethereum, Doge, Engine Coin, Crow, Matt, like Clear, YVR, like Workhorse, Nokia, right? Everything's gonna AMC, everything's gonna be at a discount, right? Everything's gonna be at a discount, and if you know what's up, you should probably take advantage of that. Not no financial advice, but like do your own due diligence. But I do not pay attention. This is just me, but I do not pay attention to trend cycles, to news, to rumors, to 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 anything. I probably do that because you could probably see where the market might go a little bit, or might pump at a certain point, and a certain news or something might take it over a certain like point, but nothing really necessarily impacts aside for just watching these technical analysis, watching these little charts and everything really play out. and it plays out to a T, bro, to a T. And I hope I'm right on this. But if I'm not, then I'm wrong. Like nothing's gonna hurt me. Like I'm gonna play the chart and play the pattern as I see it. And yeah, there probably might be a slight recovery for now. Retest 37,000, 40,000, come back down a little bit, retest 27,000, you know, 25,000, go back up, retest a little bit, for the next 2, 3 months, 4 months, but we'll see. Like I really have a feeling bad times are coming and it's just about to pop off. So this is a warning, um, or just time to take advantage, bro. For real, it's like buy when you're low, buy when it's low, and sell when it's high, right? So I will be taking advantage of a lot of things that's gonna pop off, a lot of different crashes and waves that I think is gonna happen. If we do think that this is let me see, if I really, because I really do think this is a uh, what's it called? The Head and Shoulders. Let's see where it lands. Landing around 7, but yeah, it's around. Um, I think I'm doing this right. So yeah, so again, a lot of indicators point to 12. So I'm making my call at 12,000. But again, I'm sorry for this rant. I really don't know if I'm right or wrong, or if I even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But that is my prediction. As you guys can see, everything from crypto is gonna continue to fall. Everything's gonna be shaking out. All these like whack ass NFT projects that don't mean anything. Um, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Uh, have a good one and peace out. For sure.